Hello and welcome back to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we are back on the website of Sunrise Auctions based in Japan for their Summer Auction 2. Now this is an auction which was going on the 8th and the 9th of September. As you can see here, some of the lots are completed. They're the ones that were finishing on the 8th, the kind of not so interesting kind of things. And then tomorrow, the 9th, some of the other items are finished. So there's 61 items on this auction. A lot of them we've actually seen before. I was thinking about not doing this auction just because it's not really that interesting, but I thought, well, I should probably do it anyway, just so you're aware of what's going on. So without further ado, we'll have a look. We'll just give you an indication of the buyer's premium. So this is based in Japan, so you need to read about kind of the different buyer's premium that they have. So 17%, or if it goes up in value 15, 10, there'll obviously be shipping fees and things from Japan, so have a look at it. So obviously the first auctions are kind of finished already, so you can't bid on those, but you can definitely bid on the next one. So this was just some auction catalogues, so nothing too exciting there. Kind of book on kind of luthiers in Napoli. No one bid on that. Then there's a book about Augusto and Gaetano Pilastri makers, so someone bid on that. The Javalek book on Italian makers, no one bid on that one. Then another one, no one bid on that. And this is kind of more Italian luthery, no one bid on this, by Umberto Azzolina. So this is known Italian makers. It's quite a random auction, a random metal figure. Well, someone actually bid on it, which was pretty bizarre. Some tailpieces, more kind of tailpiece. Silk scarf, interesting. It's a very old auction, a violin case. Cello tailpiece, combi case for violin and viola, a set of Pernambuco fittings, chin rest, violin case for 2 violins, 3/4 violin with the neck is broken, so it went for 2,000 yen. So that is gone. A quarter-sized German violin there, nothing too outrageous, that is finished. Half-size modern French violin, that is also bidding closed. Silver-mounted French cello bow went for 200,000 yen. Contemporary cello, a J. Heidi, so kind of Chinese-made cello there. No one bid on that. No one bid on the other J. Heidi cello. Has a modern viola bow stamped Sartori Paris. No one bid on that. Nickel-mounted French viola bow by Prosper Colas. No one bid on that, so not going too well. Some random junk violin bows. No one bid on that. Child's bows. No one bid on those. Nickel-mounted violin bow stamped PC. Brazilian wood. No one bid on that. And 6 random violin bows, no one bid on those either. And a quarter-size silver-mounted Japanese violin bow stamped S. Kasakawa, Tokyo. That's sold for 20,000 yen. Violin bow sold for 30,000 yen. Nickel-mounted ebony frog. Another violin bow, there's no bids on that. Violin bow stamped Lupo, no one bid on that. And then a silver-mounted violin bow by GL Panormo, Frog Later. No one bid on this. Has a certificate from Gilles Chanceroul. 34, nickel-mounted French violin bow by Marc Lebert. No one bid on that. Raffin certificate there. Nickel-mounted French violin bow by JJ Martin, no one bid on that one either. 2 Japanese violins by the Suzuki, they sold for, I know that's still live, I think. Yeah, so this is the first one of the auctions carrying on, so Suzuki Violins there. a violin labelled Francesco Guadagnini. I'm pretty sure this was at the last auction and it did not sell, unsurprisingly really. It's not a very nice looking instrument. Quarter size modern Japanese violin by Kasakawa Sadamichi. No bids placed yet, but good to see some Japanese made instruments in the auction. Violin labelled Carl Urshin Winterthur 1951. No bids yet. Doesn't look especially enticing. Violin labelled copy of Antonio Stradivari. No bids on this one as yet either. It's not too exciting. Violin labelled Joseph Hornsteiner. No bids on this one either. A modern German violin labelled Stradivarius with a case. No bids placed on this one either. It looks like it's had a bit of a relicking job there. A French violin, circa 1900, labelled Premier Luthiera Italiana Scuola di Cremonese di Riccardo Ancinozzi copy, etc. etc. So once again, no bids placed. This is ending tomorrow. Modern violin labelled JB Guillaume. Kind of Guarneri F holes there. Once again, nothing too outrageous. A European violin circa 1900 labelled Postachini. I'm pretty sure this was in the last auction as well. Once again, nothing too exciting. German violin labelled JB Guillaume. Once again, nothing exciting at all and no bids placed on that. Violin labelled Bernadelle. No bids placed on that. Once again, nothing of particular note. German violin Neuner School Mittenwald, circa 1890. Pretty standard. No bids on that either. Violin labelled Lorenzo Ventapane. No bids placed on that either. So it looks slightly more intriguing than the rest. However, a bit of an unknown. German violin, Neuner School, Mittenwald, 1890. Once again, pretty standard. And an old German violin by and labelled Johann Gottfried Liebig, 1791. Interesting, looks slightly more interesting than the others. Needs some work though. Modern violin label Bernadelle, sold in insurance appraisal from Teresio. So this is for insurance purposes only. Once again, slightly better than the other stuff that we've seen so far. An old German violin Mittenwald, circa 1800. Let's have a look at this with the fake Klotz label. Looks like it has a neck graft. No bids placed so far, but slightly more interesting than some of the other things. A good modern Japanese violin by Sirocco Murata, Tokyo 1966, with case and chin rest. I'm pretty sure that we saw this at the last auction, so this is at least interesting to see a good Japanese made violin. That's good. Contemporary Italian violin by Marco Imer Piccionotti, San Polo, 2009, with certificate from the maker. So there you go. So contemporary Italian violin. We see many of these in the Brompton's sites, auction even. Contemporary Italian violin by Marcello Villa, Cremona, 2006. So there, with certificates and modern Cremonese. No bids so far. There's quite a lot of these modern Italian violins around. Modern Italian violin by Mario Garda, 1995. Certificate from the maker. No bids placed yet either. Obviously any of the stuff from Mario Garda can go in a few different directions, so but can be popular. an old German violinist called Joseph Klotz Mittenwald. I think it looks less exciting than the other Klotz in my opinion, but each their own. Modern violin, Ventapane School, labelled Lorenzo Ventapane. Sold with a certificate from Giorgio Grisales. Interesting scroll. Not quite sure what to make of that one, personally. An old violin ascribed David Tekla, labelled David Tekla, sold with certificate from Gaetano Palastri from 1945. Yeah, not really quite sure what to make of this one either. No bids placed. Looks a little bit unusual. There's a interesting rare sunrise condition report there. Yeah, so that's the auction. Yeah, oh no, there's one more. Italian violin ascribed to Vincenzo Sanino, Napoli. I think we had this last time as well. No bids placed on that. Yeah, I mean, you could argue this auction is vaguely better than the last one, but it's pretty much the same. Unfortunately, not that exciting. Let's hope that it gets better once COVID resolves. But unfortunately, a bit of a disappointing auction. I'll put the link in the description. Check it out yourself, and read all the terms, and let's keep an eye on Sunrise Auctions. So thanks a lot, and ciao for now. Bye. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.